One of the issues in teaching a second language around the world is the use of the target language in the classroom by the teacher. And I wonder if you could comment on the amount of language you use, why you use a certain amount, and what kinds of supports you use to help students understand when you are communicating primarily in the target language.
Well, my approach is if the students have a certain amount of language history, then I would be using only the target language. Not in a beginner's class, of course, because it would be highly frustrating for the students, but anywhere after second year of learning the language, I would use target language. In my classes, they have been immersed. It's a bilingual system, so they have been immersed in this system for the last 5 years. So I assume that they are able to understand everything that I say. Of course, I don't talk as I would talk with my friend in Germany over the phone. I articulate, I use hand gestures, I use lots of supports, being it words on my wall or my board, depending on what the class activity is, or having them to write something down that I just said, or repeating, having them repeat what I said, or I use lots of questioning to get them to, giving them the thinking minute and then re-asking whatever was said. I'm from that school that says that you need to use the target language all the time if you want your kids to be able to do the same in a couple of years, because it is my understanding that it doesn't make any sense to learn a language by speaking your own language, your mother tongue. Of course, you are in that comfortable place, but learning is about going beyond, being uncomfortable, right? And
the perturbation.
I just was going to say that. Yeah, and reaching equilibrium. So anyways, that's what I do in my class. I use target language nonstop. I had, every time that I start, every year that I start, they are highly perturbed. And until they notice that I won't give in and I won't be speaking English, I might perhaps say the English translation of the word if it's new, and then say the word in German again. And I will be doing that only in extreme circumstances, when I'm teaching math, for instance, when I really need the content to go through. But after a period of perturbation, then they gain equilibrium. At least I think they do. The hard thing for me to do, to achieve as a teacher, is to get them producing in the language during group work activities or even at recess. But I think they are pretty good at we teach content in the target language, so that's a great opportunity for them to gain knowledge on when they discuss content, they use the target language they have to, right? So that's a good way of having them talking